All right. So today I want to um, just bring the intention in of appreciation. And that is something that has kind of come to me in the midst of a lot of anxiety, a lot of kind of being forced to adapt to change. And that is one of the things that I study quite a bit in regards to yoga and meditation, is that we are constantly being asked to adapt to change, right? Some changes not so bad, some changes are really hard, and everything going on right now is just a lot of changes. And there comes a point where we run out of what is called that adaptation energy, right? So we're just like, I can't adapt to anything else. Somebody leaves you that comment on Facebook or says the thing and it just throws you off the edge. And any other day when you hadn't kind of had to adapt to so many things, or any other time you hadn't had to adapt to so many things, maybe it wouldn't have been that big of an issue. But increasing and getting our adaptation energy to kind of come back in is why we practice yoga and why we meditate. And another really wonderful way to increase our adaptation is to practice gratitude, or what I'm calling today appreciation. And because sometimes gratitude to me kind of turns me off and puts me in this place where I'm like, gratitude, I'm not grateful for anything. You know what I mean? And that's a voice of stress. That's a stress voice. I'm not grateful for anything, right? But I know you guys can understand how that goes. So I'm practicing, instead of gratitude today, I'm tricking myself and I'm practicing appreciation. So throughout practice, I'm going to bring in that theme of appreciation, and a mantra that I have brought into my life today, and something that I continue to repeat all day and just bring it in, is that I have so much in my life to appreciate, right? And just leave it at that. Just leave it at, I have so much in my life to appreciate, and I don't have to go beyond that. So let's go ahead and breathe a little bit now that I have talked your ear off a bit. So go ahead and just find a seat that's comfortable for you, and allow your eyes to rest closed here. So any seat that, oh, my light just went out, any seat that's comfortable. I'm going to turn that back on while you guys breathe, and just start this process of breathing in and out of the nose. There we go. And start to allow your breath to take on a nice, easy rhythm or pattern, so that your inhale is equal to your exhale. Okay. Maybe choose a number that works well for you, perhaps the number 4. That is my favorite. And after finding that number that works well for you, and settling into that rhythm of breath in and out of the nose, find one thing that you can appreciate right now. Right now, what do you appreciate about this moment? Just maybe it is the ability to breathe in and out of your nose. Perhaps recalling other times in your life that you were not able to breathe in and out of your nose. And as you allow yourself to just have that thought of appreciation for whatever it is, something in this moment, continue to settle into your breath, this rhythm, this wave, allowing your inhale to be equal to your exhale, choosing whatever number works best for you. Good. And then when you're ready from here, let's go ahead and bring palms together. Let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Again, maybe that first thing that you found a little appreciation for, perhaps just that ability to breathe, to find that moment of quiet. And let's take a really big inhale in through the nose. Hold the breath in. And then a long, slow exhale. Good. And then when you're ready, blink eyes open, ease palms down to knees. We'll stay seated. So if you want to kind of switch out the way that you are sitting, feel free to do that. But in your seat, let's just start to circle the torso around. So just begin to make some movement here. And these first, few minutes of movement, we use them as information. Maybe parts of our body that need a little bit more TLC today, a little more appreciation, being on theme, right? Good. And then reverse, moving in the other direction. Continue that flow of breath. Slow, steady, and easy in and out of the nose. Good. And then slowing your circle down, let's come all the way up to a nice comfortable seat. A couple more things seated. So inhale, reach and stretch the arms up, long side waist. Exhale, right hand, left knee, just twist for one breath. Look over the shoulder, exhale. And then we're gonna inhale, come through center. And exhale, go to the other side. Just twist gently. Once you get there, take a big inhale, come through center. Exhale, go to the other side. Take a little nice twist, gently gaze out over that shoulder. And then inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Good. And then one more time each side. Big inhale. We'll hold this one a little bit longer. Exhale, twist. And we'll just stay here. So lengthen up through the crown of your head. Gently gaze out over the left shoulder. Relax both the shoulders. Notice if your hands are gripping at all. Send a nice deep breath all the way down into your belly. Good. One more long, slow exhale. Just twist a little deeper. Good. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, reach up, stretch up through center. And exhale, other side, staying on this side for a few breaths. Do your best to twist from the waist. Reach up through the crown of your head, gently gazing right out over that back shoulder. Good. Nice deep breaths. Nice. And let's inhale, lengthen the spine, reach up and stretch up. And then use your exhale to bring the hands down to heart center. Good. And just pausing here, a moment of perhaps appreciation, being here in your body on your mat. Good. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead, find your way to your mat. Now, if you have sensitive knees, we're going to start off in a table pose. Feel free to grab a blanket or anything that you need to go up underneath your knees. And let's start to move through some cat-cow here. So you can use your breath to kind of explore a little bit deeper. Those inhales, dropping the belly down, lifting the heart. And exhales, rounding the spine. Good. Going back and forth between these two spaces. Deepening and moving with breath. And again, these first few little warm-up movements, we use them to just bring an awareness to maybe things that are going on in the body so that we can practice a little bit more TLC if needed. Good. Let's find a nice neutral table here, and let's just circle the hips around a bit. So take your right leg, reach it back behind you, flex through the right foot, and then bring the knee out to the side. Let's circle the right knee around. So we'll do the other hip circles in a bit for those of you who practice with me regularly and hear me call this something else. Yeah, just get as much movement in the right hip as feels good to you today. Don't feel like you have to match what I'm doing. And then go ahead, reverse, move that right hip to circle the knee in the other direction. Check in with your elbows, your fingers, the back of your neck. Just keep breathing. Good. Take one more Circle there, and then go ahead, let your right knee drop down next to left. Inhale, belly drops down. And exhale around the spine. Maybe appreciation as you drop to neutral table. We're done with side one. Let's move to side two. Inhale, left leg reaches back behind you, flex through left foot. Neck is long, and bend the left knee and bring the foot out to flex and start to circle left knee around. As you do that, again, notice other areas of the body that are perhaps trying to help, right? The body is always trying to heal, to help, to protect. So learning to have appreciation when we feel ourselves tensing, know it's only protective mechanism, right? And then go ahead, reverse, move the knee in the other direction, keeping the left foot flexed as you go. Check in with the breath, keeping it slow, steady, and easy. Good, one more nice big circle here with left knee and then left knee down. And then let's walk your hands forward about 1 handprint or so here. Knees can come together if you wish. And then now the other hip circles. So drop those hips into some nice circles here. You can make them big or super small. You're welcome to close your eyes at any time if that's comfortable for you. If not, that's fine. Let's reverse and move in the other direction. Nice, slow, steady breath. Doing your best to keep it at that even pace in and out of the nose. Good. Let's come down to the belly nice and slowly from here. And then move your thumbs right there in line with the chest, tops of feet flat to the floor. And just these little baby cobra push-ups. So you don't have to go very far, but bring the shoulder blades to meet on the back. So pull the shoulder blades down, press your fingertips, palms to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We're gonna do 2 more of those. Touch your forehead down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower all the way down. Let's press back into child's pose. So whichever version of child's pose works for you is fine. I like knees wide, big toes touching, but you can also bring the knees together, let your belly rest on the thighs, forehead resting to earth, and just breathing in and out of the nose. Take a few deep breaths here, and if it works for you, finding something to be appreciative for. Simply maybe the shape of child's pose, this kind of resting place. Grateful for rest. And if you want to opt out of all the appreciation prompts, it's all good. Trust me. And when you're ready, take a big inhale again. Hold the breath in, let the breath get nice and full, ribs expand. And a long, slow exhale. Good. Let's inhale back up into table pose, and then go ahead and reach your right leg back behind you. Flex through the right foot. And then let's step the right foot through between your hands, and we'll come right up to bringing those hands up on top of that right knee, okay? And you can adjust. So you want to have your left knee and your right foot about hip width apart, right knee not going past ankle or toes. If you want a little more stability, you can curl the left toe under. Let's rock into the front of that left hip, just back and forth a little bit, bring a little bit of mobility into the hips. Good. You can always pad that left knee up with a blanket if you need to, or roll your yoga mat over, put it up underneath the left knee. 1 more big, slow opening here. And then let's just come down into a twist. So bring your left hand down and then reach your right arm up. So relax the left shoulder. If you want to add a little bit more dimension into this, you can walk your right foot over to the right, one footprint, flex the right foot, and let yourself come to the outer edge of the right foot. If that's bothersome for your ankle or anything else, don't do it. Good, nice deep breaths no matter where you are. And then a slow exhale. Let's bring the right foot back between the hands, right hand down. And then you're gonna back your hips up, wiggle your right heel forward, flex through the right foot, and fold. Good, so bend the right knee as much as you need to here. So those hands come down to the floor. Just make sure you're flexing through the right foot. So pulling pinky toe edge, side of foot back towards the hip. Back of the neck long. Nice deep breaths in and out of the nose. Just do your best here. Even here, maybe find something to appreciate. Relaxing the palms, the hands, feeling how it feels just to let go, just for a moment. You can always grab everything again later. Good. Bend into your right knee. Let's bring those hands back, bring the knees back, and move just through a few cat-cows here. Or if you want to do those hip circles, version 2, you're welcome to do those if that feels more integrating for you before we go on to side 2. Good. Let's find neutral. And then we'll reach the left leg back behind you and go ahead, step the left foot through and go ahead and bring those hands up onto that left knee. Same thing we did other side. So right knee, left foot, hip width, left knee not going past that ankle or toes. And then you'll just move forward and back into the front of that right hip a few times here, letting your breath really carry you through. Being as easy with yourself as you can today, gentle with yourself. Good, all moving towards that state of appreciation. I have so much in my life to appreciate. That is my mantra. If you need to or want to borrow it, good. Let's come all the way forward and then go ahead and drop that right hand down, reach and stretch the left arm up. So find your twist. Again, if you wanna walk the left foot over to the left a little bit, you can. Reach and stretch up through left fingertips. Just breathe. In and out of the nose. Awesome. And one more inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot and then flex the left foot, fold over the left leg. Pull pinky toe edge side of the left foot back towards the hip. Again, bend the left knee as much as you need to. And then check in with those shoulders, the jaw, the face. Allow yourself to release any tension that you need there. Good. Be easy with yourself, easy with your thoughts. One more exhale, fold just a teeny bit more. Good, bend into your left knee. Bring your hands down to the mat. Let's come down to the belly again, nice and slowly. We're just gonna do one little back bend here. So thumbs in line with chest, tops of feet down. Inhale to your cobra. Good, and we'll go exhale right back into child's pose. So child's pose, that works best for you today. And if your seat doesn't just reach back over the heels, that's fine. You can always grab like a pillow or anything, blankets to go between the thighs and the calf muscles if needed, just to give yourself that extra support. You can always place something underneath the head if you need to or want to. Try to relax your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Good. Take a big inhale again. Big chance to exhale, release what you need to release. Inhale, table pose. Let's go back into a down dog. So if today, for whatever reason, down dog just does not feel good in your body, don't question it, don't worry about it, just go back to table, or you can even rest back in a child's pose if that feels extra nurturing to you today. Wherever you are, going back into that even count with your breath. So trying to let your inhales and exhales be equal to one another, in and out of the nose, providing that resonance to the heart. It actually is proven to just slow your heartbeat down, create those beautiful, predictable rhythms so that your body can move into that parasympathetic state, moving out of fight flight, which many of us in the collective are stuck in these days. The body's stuck in that fight flight state. Good. From wherever you are, whatever shape you've chosen to be in, let's find a forward fold at the very front side of your mat. So just walk your way up there. You'll bend your knees if you need to. Let the back of your neck be nice and long. Crown of the head reaching towards the floor. Nice deep breath. So notice where you feel sensation here. You want to feel it on the hamstrings, the upper back parts of the thighs. If you feel it in your back, take your feet a couple steps wider, bend your knees a little bit more. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale, lengthen the torso, gentle gaze at the earth. Exhale to fold. And then press into your feet. Inhale to stand up. You can reach and stretch those arms up if you wish. And then exhale, thumbs down to your heart. Good. Taking a moment here with eyes closed, if that's comfortable. Again, maybe finding something that you appreciate just about this moment. Perhaps the feeling of the earth below your feet. Good. Anything. And bring your hands to your hips or your waist. You're going to press into the right foot and then step your left foot back into kind of a crescent warrior shape here. So start with your hands on your hips. Now, if you need to lower the left knee down, if that feels more stable for you, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you'll reach and stretch the arms up. Again, if this feels unstable or unsteady, you can keep the hands on the hips. Either way, knee up or down, hands up or down. Wherever you are, relax your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Notice if those right toes are gripping the floor. See if you can stay here for one more breath. Awesome. Let's go ahead and bring those hands back to hips. If your left knee is off the earth, lift it up, press into your right foot, step your left foot up, bring hands to heart center, close your eyes. Notice difference between right foot, left foot. Feel the differences from side to side. Just let yourself be with those sensations and try to allow yourself to drop the storyline about them. Just notice. Good. As you exhale, open eyes, bring hands to hips or waist. Let's press now into that left foot and then step your right foot back again. So find that crescent warrior shape here. Again, you can drop that right knee down. You can leave those hands right where they are on the hips if that feels more stable for you. Wherever you are, let's inhale, reach the arms up. Okay, relax shoulders, face, jaw. Notice the left toes tendency to perhaps grip. Again, this is just a protective mechanism, right? We have so much to appreciate about our bodies trying to protect us, right? The sympathetic nervous system is a protective mechanism in many ways, not in all ways, but many. So grateful for that. Good, one more nice deep breath here. If the hands are not already on the waist, go ahead, bring them there. If your right knee is on the floor, lift it up. Take your left foot, press it to the floor, step your right foot up to meet it, bring hands to heart center, close your eyes and just go right into the noticing, the witnessing, left leg, right leg, hips, all those differences there. Beautiful. And then from here, go ahead, blink your eyes open. Let's inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up. And then bend your knees as you fold slowly over those legs. Good. Let the crown of the head rest towards the floor. Hang here. Notice the difference in temperature, pressure, all of those things. We're going to do a little bit of a standing twist here. So bend your knees as much as you need to bring that left hand to the floor, okay? And then you're going to reach and stretch the right arm up. Good. So do what you need to do here. You can gently gaze up towards the right if you want to. You can keep your knees super, super bent. You can start to play around with straightening out the right leg. Good. Just try to breathe down into the belly. Get that nice twist happening there. Good. Exhale, right hand down. Bend both the knees again. Try to maybe hold opposite elbows, sway over those legs. Keep your knees bent if you're feeling anything in your low back. And you can always step your feet wider and wider. Totally fine. Good. Let's let hands come back to earth, bringing that right hand down to the earth. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. A lot if you need it. Left arm reaches up. So go ahead, find that twist. Imagine getting your shoulders to stack so you can roll the left shoulder onto the back. You can gaze up towards the left hand or look towards the left or just look down at the floor if that feels better on your neck. Stay here. Or you can play around with straightening out the left leg. Totally fine. Breathe into it. Good. Taking up space in this breath, in this moment. And exhale, bend the knees, fold. And again, you can sway. You can find whatever works for you here. When you're ready, let's inhale, lengthen the spine, hands to shins or knees. Exhale, fold. From here, we're gonna walk back to either a plank pose or a knee down plank. So just little tiny bit of core engagement after that twist. Okay, so plank or knee down plank. Wherever you've chosen to be, find your way to your belly from there. Good. Thumbs back in line with the chest, tops of feet to floor. One back bend here. Inhale, cobra. And exhale back, child's pose. Back into this place of rest, restoration. Good, nice deep breaths. When you're ready from here, let's go ahead and come up to table pose. Again, you can move through cat-cow and just kind of hang in cat-cow if that feels really good, or we're going to go back up into a downward facing dog. So either one, or if you would like to just go hang back in the child's pose, that's fine. We'll take about 5 or 6 breaths here. So choose what serves you best today. Good. And always knowing in our yoga practice, what works great one day may not the next. They're always changing, evolving. Good. So from your current shape, you're going to go ahead and find your way up into a forward fold again, front side of your mat. You can get up there however you wish, okay? So just go ahead and find your way up there, folding for a moment. And then you're going to inhale, lengthen torso. Exhale to fold. And press into your feet. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, thumbs right down to the heart. Just breathe. And when you're ready, let's go ahead. I'm going to turn to face you guys. We'll take a big wide step out here, preparing for a few warrior poses. Good. So go ahead and turn your right foot to the right. Check out the left foot. So slightly pigeon toe in left foot, right heel, either intersecting left arch or left heel. Take a big inhale, arms sweep out, and then exhale, warrior two. So right knee bending, trying to angle right knee right over toes 2 and 3, eyes relaxing right out over right middle finger, softening. Good. Nice. 2 more breaths. See if you can relax your shoulders a little teeny bit more. Good. Hands to hips or waist, straighten out right leg, turn those toes. Go ahead and turn your left foot towards the left heel, right arch, or heels in one line. Big inhale, arms sweep out. And exhale, come down, warrior two, other side. Eyes looking gently right out over left middle finger. Soften and breathe. Good. In and out of the nose. Awesome. And then hands to hips or waist, straighten left leg, turn the toes. Let's take a cleansing breath between sides. Inhale. Exhale. And we're going to move to side angle. So turn right foot again to the right, right heel to left arch or heels in one line. Big inhale, sweep the arms out. Exhale, sitting down. Good. And then right elbow or forearm to right thigh, and then left arm sweeps up and over, side angle. So strong, powerful pose. Opening up the left hip. Check in with those right toes. Okay, maybe one of those appreciation mantras coming in here. Appreciate my strength, the power here. Feeling that within your legs, the strength of your legs holding you for 2 more breaths. Awesome. And when you're ready, inhale, up, warrior two. Good. Exhale, hands to hips or waist, straighten right leg, turn those toes. Let's turn your left toes towards the left, heel to arch or heel to heel. Inhale, arms sweep out, and then exhale again, warrior two. Nice gentle gaze right out over left middle finger. Soften eyes, soften gaze. Awesome. Oh, side angle. Elbow onto thigh. And right arm up and over, right hip open. Just getting a little stronger there on that left side. Most of us, it's our weaker side. So that's what I was trying to do there, right? I promise. Good. Check out left toes. Make sure they're not gripping the floor. Soften where you can. Maybe it's just your mind. Good. Keep yourself in your warrior two shape in the legs, but inhale the torso, upper body up. Awesome. Hands to hips or waist. Straighten left leg. Turn those toes. Heel toe in about 1 footprint. And then let's circle hips around. Good. And then we'll circle the other way. Nice. And we're going to come back to center here. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold with a twist. So hands to hips or waist. Make sure your big toes are in the same line. Inhale, chest and heart lifts. Exhale, fold. So you're welcome to, once you get down there, if you want to step the feet a bit wider to lift the earth up, you can do that. Hang here, let the neck be nice and heavy, and bend those knees if you need to. I bend mine even though my legs straighten pretty easily because I have a tendency to hyperextend or like lock my joints out, especially in these delicious forward folds.
So moving into the twist, go ahead, everyone, bend your knees and then bring your left hand to the floor directly underneath your nose. So bend your knees as much as you need to just get the hand on the floor, or you can come up on the fingertips if that feels better. And then you're going to bring your right hand to the low back. So that way you can really feel the hips if they begin to twist. You'll inhale, lengthen your torso, neck reaching out long, and then exhale, roll that right shoulder onto the back. You can bend your knees a little or a lot here in order to help you leverage this twist a bit more. You can also, if you'd like, reach that right arm up. If you feel like my hips are pretty stable, I'm good here. So find your twist. Breathe into it. Awesome. And then wherever you are, right hand down, left hand down, fold. Let it all go. Soften where you can. Let's go to the other side. So find the half lift as you inhale and bring the right hand to the floor underneath the nose. Go ahead, bend those knees. Left hand to low back there, sacrum or the hips, and then roll left shoulder open as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just stay here in your twist, or again, if you want to reach left arm up, go ahead and do that. Good. So find your twist, breathe into it. Make sure those toes don't grip the floor. Awesome. One more inhale. And then exhale, come back down to fold and just breathe for a moment. Good, now slowly bring your hands to your hips or your waist, bend your knees as you inhale all the way up to stand. Give yourself a moment here to adjust to that change. Good. And then heel toe, feet closer back together, and then just walk your way back up to the front side of your mat. Once you find your way up there, big inhale, reach and stretch up. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Bend your knees as you need to. Inhale, torso lengthens. Exhale, fold. Step back to either a plank or a knee down plank, whichever is best for you. Good. And then down to your belly, nice and slowly. One more little back bend here. Inhale, lift up. And let's go. Exhale back into a child's pose. Child's pose of your choice. Forehead resting. Give yourself a moment. Connecting to earth, to breath. Good. We're going to do a little bit of a shoulder opener from child's pose. However, if it works better for you, once I start talking you guys through it, if it works better for you to be in table pose, then you can. Okay, so just listen. I'm going to crawl my right fingertips forward, and then I'm going to slide my back of my left shoulder to the earth. So it's like a thread the needle from a child's pose. Now, if this is too deep or too much or doesn't feel good, just come right up to table pose, and then you'll bring that left shoulder to the earth like a regular thread the needle. Let your right arm start to get nice and heavy. You're always welcome to wrap the right arm open onto the right hip. You can come onto your right ear, right side of the head, or left side of the head, left ear. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that right ear to the floor. Good, nice deep breaths here. Soften where you can. Get a little heavier with each exhale. Good. And then when you're ready, bring that right hand back to press it down so that you can lift the left arm out. Come back to your regular child's pose. Just stretch out and notice right shoulder versus left shoulder. Maybe the ability to take a deeper breath. Good. Let's crawl those left fingertips forward, and then we're going to bring that right shoulder down to the earth. Good. So possibly do what you did on the very first side, unless you have an injury or something else kind of going on that you need to be mindful of in regards to positioning at all, or left arm. Keep softening wherever you can. Good. Let's go ahead and bring the left arm back. Let's bring the right arm back. Couple more breaths here, just in this child's pose. Let yourself dissolve into it a bit more. Good. And then we're just going to simply come to lie down on the back. So however you want to go there, get there. Go ahead, come all the way down to the back, and then go ahead and hug your knees nice and tightly into your chest, giving yourself a nice little hug, massage, whatever you want to do here. Let the back of the neck lengthen as much as you can. Let your breath begin to slow down even more and more. Good. And then bring your feet down to the floor. Let's take the left outer ankle to right knee. So you can stay here and just gently massage the left thigh, flex your left foot. Okay, whatever you do, keep the left foot flexing. You can, if you wish, pull that right thigh in towards the body. You can leave your right knee bending. Again, keep your left foot flexing. And then if you want to, you can reach and stretch the right heel towards ceiling. So all these things options. You can keep that right foot nestled right on the floor. So find the shape you want to be in here, and then just let it be all about that breath, all about that slowing, gentle release. Knowing that breathing this way, the slow pace, is really showing your body appreciation. Good. Bend your right knee and take your right foot back to the floor if it's not already there. Take your left foot to the floor. Bring soles of feet together, let knees open, Supta Baddha Konasana. Just find this little neutral spot here in between the sides. Awesome. Bring your feet down to the floor again. Let's do the other side. So right outer ankle, left knee flex, right foot, press the knee back. Good. And then go ahead, if you want to, move in a different way or take a different variation. Start to go there with the left leg in regards to left leg. Again, you'll probably do what you did on the very first side unless there's an injury or something going on preventing you from doing so. Just take a few more breaths here. And then if your left foot is off of the floor, go ahead, bend the knee. Take your left foot back down. Okay, take your right foot back down. Bring soles of feet together, knees open, Supta Baddha Konasana. Just this nice little neutral place here to be. And then bring your knees back to the chest to hug in nice and tightly. You might choose to move a little bit here. You might choose just some stillness.
Just kind of go with that first thing that pops into the mind. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to find a knee down twist. So arms to a T or cactus, palms open, knees falling over to the right. You can look towards the left. Breathe deeply down into the belly. Left shoulder nice and heavy. Just soften where you can, anywhere you can. Find softness, find ease. Good. And just let yourself unwind as much as possible. Good. When you're ready, bring your knees all the way through center. You can hug them gently. Anything you need to do here. And then allow your knees to fall to the left. You're welcome to look towards the right. Let your right shoulder be nice and heavy, and then start to let those exhales just really lengthen out here. So beginning the process of perhaps letting your exhales be just a little bit longer than your inhales. Softening where you can. Good. Knees heavy, shoulder also nice and heavy. Good. Good. Nothing to be alarmed about, just my daughter upstairs. If you guys hear any banging, everything's fine. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your knees back through center. Give yourself a nice big hug here. You're welcome to take any other shapes that you would like to take here, happy baby, or anything else at all. Before we begin to make our way into Shavasana, into guided relaxation, meditation. So if you're more comfortable lying on the couch or sitting in a chair, you can start to make your way over to that place. Anything that works. And if you're uncomfortable lying flat on the floor, then you're absolutely welcome to take a pillow up underneath that knees. Start to let your body find its way now into the receiving mode, the rest and digest mode, this full appreciation for yourself, for your practice, just by being. All you have to do is be. And then starting to slow your breath down into either an even rhythm inhales equal to exhales, or the exhales just a couple counts longer than the inhales. Feeling your chest rising and gently falling here. And when you're ready, begin to bring your attention just down to the feet, to the toes. And start to just notice the energy right there around the feet. Perhaps as you bring your mind, your awareness to the feet, you feel a certain energy, a warmth, kind of coming into the toes, spreading up and down into the soles of the feet, that healing attention and energy there. Soles of feet now moving into the heels, letting the heels drop down and the toes flop open gently. Feeling the tops of the ankles, perhaps again that warmth there on the tops of the ankles, spreading down and around back behind the ankles. Moving to the calf muscles, letting go of any held tension, just letting it go, letting the calf muscles relax. Moving to the awareness of the shin bones, the bones in the legs, just letting them drop down nice and heavy. So from the knees down, letting the feet, ankles, lower legs just relax and release now down into the earth. Bringing that loving, healing attention awareness into the kneecaps. Letting the knees relax. That awareness coming back behind the knees. Moving up into hamstrings, letting go of any tension there, conscious or unconscious. Upper thigh bones, heavy, falling into the earth. Quadriceps, again, the upper top part of the thighs, just letting go, letting them be as heavy as possible, resting down into the earth. Moving to the tops of the hips, letting the tops of the hips, the pelvis, everything just release all held tension. Feeling a warmth there as it falls down onto the earth. The belly just rising with the breath, falling with the breath. The ribs gently expanding with the inhale, falling with the exhale. The chest rising with each breath, feeling the heart maybe expand and fill with light with each inhale. And with each exhale, feeling the shoulders on the earth, the spine on the earth, just let go, just release, relax. Moving now into the fingertips, the palms of the hands, feeling that warmth, that gentleness there in the hands, the palms, the energy of receiving and releasing, perhaps appreciation there. Moving to the wrists, the forearms, letting there be a nice heaviness there. Moving to elbows, letting the elbows be nice and heavy. Upper arm bones nice and heavy. Shoulders relaxed. Throat relaxed. Letting the teeth separate, the tongue be nice and heavy in the mouth. Eyes relaxed to back of head. Letting go of any tension there. The forehead just broadening. Top of the head, feeling all that gentle, loving awareness, and feeling that gentle, loving awareness, perhaps appreciation at the very top of the head. Allowing it to spread over the entire body here. Letting the entire body be bathed in that warmth of attention, love, healing, and perhaps appreciation for just this moment, just this breath, something here and now. As you let yourself rest in this energy of being, of allowing, letting go of the doing. And then when you're ready, take a full deep inhale back into the body. Hold the breath in. And then open the mouth. Big, slow, long exhale. Let it go. Starting to find some small movements here. Wiggling fingers, toes. Gently stretching arms, legs. Eventually bending the knees, hugging knees to chest. Rocking over to your favorite side, pausing and resting on your favorite side. Keeping your eyes just gently resting closed. Finding your way up to a nice comfortable seat. Coming all the way up gently to sit, eyes resting closed. Just a final moment here to appreciate, to notice, to just take it all in. And bring your palms together, let thumbs rest right at heart center, Anjali Mudra, a seal, or perhaps a sign of appreciation for this moment, this breath, your practice, whatever you need today. Taking in a full inhale, holding the breath in, and exhale, letting it all go. Jai Bhagwan, namaste. Thank you guys so much for coming and practicing today. It was lovely to have all of you guys.